Well, I think it's important for them to gain confidence, and also for them to have an activity they do on their own. It's important that they do things with other children and they do team sports, whatever they want to do, but they have an activity they can do that gives them a piece of downtime, some peace actually. And a lot of children have a great many distractions these days with video games and all sorts of things. And so coming to the library and using the library and taking out books is an important part of that life. And I think it's important that they use library for other reasons as well. They might want to come and use computers. They might come here and just meet their friends and chill out. But it also enables them the opportunity to borrow books and get into reading, which is something that not all of them are able to do simply because they might think they have to buy books, whereas in the libraries, a lot of them, we've been to schools where a lot of them weren't aware that they could come into a library and borrow a book for free. And that's something that the message needs to come across, not just with the Every Child a Library member scheme, which I think is excellent. It needs to start earlier than that. And so it's important that they come to author events and get to know about the library and get to know about how reading can give them another element to their lives and just give them some one-to-one time and some downtime for themselves.